Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Philia. Last we left our heroes, they were deep in the depths of the necropolis and the tomb of Xander Juarez, still trying to navigate their way through the labyrinth within and trying to locate the weapons of the first dragon lord. Fighting their way through hordes of skeletons, they continued headlong through, eventually stumbling upon the Minotaur's bloody lair and very soon after finding the Minotaur himself. The gang decided to trust in Jury and delay attacking the brute until after his plan, but not before the Minotaur rushes Juno, hitting them and dealing a tremendous amount of damage. After seeing this, Jury follows through with his plan and shows the Minotaur his truest desire. Jury finds out that this Minotaur's name was Graxus the Butcher, and he was a general of the Order of Sidon centuries ago during the First War, and he suffered a crushing defeat at the hands of the Dragon Lords, specifically Xander and his dragon Belmitria. As part of Graxus' surrender, he was promised that his people would be free to live if he swore an oath to protect Xander for eternity, leading him to walk the tunnels of this tomb undead for centuries. Jury promised Graxus that he would avenge his people by killing King Acastus of Mitros, and aided by Nefel's prophetic trance and a calm emotion spell, successfully pacified Graxus. Atalanta then magically charmed Graxus, convincing him to hand over his weapons and dedicate himself to peace, overcoming his bloody revenge and losing the will to fight, spiritually passing his oaths of protection onto Atalanta and vanishing before their very eyes. Now, with the axe of Xander in her possession and Opa taking up the shield of Vulcan, the gang continued through the tunnels, finding themselves in the next chamber with twisted, mangled skeletons, screaming visages on the wall, and large bronze doors. The gang were confused as to the purpose of the room, until Juno discovered that this room was supposed to be a trap. However, it was unset previously, and upon finally opening the large stuck set of doors, they finally find themselves in the real final resting place of Xander Juarez. Heaving the heavy lid off the sarcophagus, they find his corpse, very well preserved, until his eyes open and he sits up in the coffin. He asks if they are here to finish what he did not in his life, and presents Opa, breastplate of Mitros, before sealing himself back into the sarcophagus. With all the weapons of Xander Juarez in hand, the flame of the single torch burning in the room floats out of its sconce and back out the way they came, waiting for Gladius Astra to follow. So do you follow?
Yeah.
I believe
Yeah,
so.
yeah. Why
Shall
not?
we clip? Shall we clop?
Mm-hmm.
You all make your way then back into the now defunct the as you found now defunct trap room. As you leave Xander's tomb, the single burning light that was in it is obviously now floating in front of you. So that room behind you, you notice, is pitch black. And now, as you leave the trap room, the artifice torches inside blink out, and you follow the torch, and it bobs, floating gently ahead of you, leading you to and fro through the twisting tunnels. The cold air that was penetrating your bones and your body the entire time you've been exploring is suddenly gone. There's a warmth. There's a warmth in following this flame. But as it leads you, dedicating its way through the tunnels, taking very distinct rights and lefts, following all the torches behind you, blink, 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 blink out. Until eventually, after what seems like no time at all compared to the time you spent maneuvering your way through it, and not even passing through any more of the rooms you actually came through, you suddenly find yourselves at the foot of the stairs, leading back up to the entrance to the necropolis. Flame bobbing up in front of you. And so, as you all follow it up the stairs, you once again end up in the open room with the warning to watch out to beware of the horned ones. And you look to your left, and there's the bronzed Minotaur statue, still roped, still tied in the 100-foot of rope from Persephone and the Fell.
I would like to take my 50-foot back.
Persephone would like to take his 50-foot back, and say to the Fell, yeah, that was embarrassing.
Well, now, we don't know for sure that it wouldn't have come to life if we hadn't done this, so...
Atlanta just looks at Persephone and is like, yes, that was embarrassing. Just walking.
Nefel pats Persephone on the shoulder and is like, I'm sure she didn't mean it.
Oh, I'm sure she did.
No, she's very nice.
As you make your way back out of that hall, back through the corridor with the 3 stone slabs and the 1 blank, with the 4 stone slabs with the 1 blank, currently holding Xander's companions, you open back out into the freezing cold dead of night. You've like, it really suddenly hits you now that you left Astoria late in the evening, arriving here pretty late at night. It is currently about 1 a.m. It is a cold, starry night as you make your way back into this canyon. But just outside of the entrance of Xander's tomb, Opa, you're still holding the breastplate in your hand. You see the flame flicker and draw closer to the breastplate.
I sort of, she's going to hold the breastplate out to it, I guess.
And as you hold it out, the flame floats up against it, sits in front of it, and a very warm glow is absorbed into the breastplate. And as you look, there's a slight kind of gleam which you have to look away from for a second. And when you look back, it's almost like you're holding. It's almost like the breastplate you were holding has disappeared and been replaced. Sitting in your hands is a bright, shining gold breastplate with the visage carved into the front of a dragon with outstretched wings. And you...
And you...
Kev, we can't hear you.
To drop in the main chat. Hello?
Hello, you
Hey,
say.
hey.
You cut out there at and you.
What happened last?
Dragon outstretched on the breastplate.
Cool. Okay, yeah. Okay. Cool. Yeah, okay, cool. And Opa, you being the one to hold it, you suddenly get a very strong magical aura coming from the breastplate. And if you hold on for 1 second, I am going to drop in the chat the details of the now magical item you hold in your hand. Page was this? Jeez, this is a large book.
A large book.
Large. And I will leave it to one of you, for Connor to read out the newfound effects of your newly acquired item.
The breastplate of Mitras. Armor, breastplate. Rare, requires attunement. A character has a +1 bonus to AC and a +1 bonus to charisma while wearing this armor.
Yo.
Giants and titans have disadvantage on their attacks against an opponent wearing this breastplate.
I don't like that it specifies 2 types of monsters I don't want to fight.
Yo, that
Never good
charisma
time.
bonus though.
Charisma bonus. I mean, everyone could use a charisma bonus.
Now, is that a 2 rolls or 2 score, Kev?
Well, what? For the +1 charisma?
Yeah.
That is +1 score.
Okay, cool.
Oh my.
Ooh.
What kind of armor is this? Heavy? So I'm
Uh,
trying to find the page in the chat.
It is a breastplate. I'm trying to actually see. I think a breastplate's heavy.
Heavy.
No.
It's medium
Breastplate
armor.
is medium. Breastplate is medium armor.
No.
So, those of you with proficiencies in medium armor can wear this.
Oppa, would you be able to identify the other 2 items we've received to see if they have any other such properties?
I would be very happy to.
Identify one if you need help.
She's going to, after turning the breastplate over in her hands a couple times, hand it over to Jury as Jury hands her the 2 items from before.
I wasn't holding the other items from before.
Actually,
Who was holding
You
them?
and Atalanta had them.
Yeah, you were carrying the shield of Vulcan as well as breastplate.
I was indeed.
And Atalanta currently has the axe of Xander.
They'll remain with this after the axe of Xander.
Very
Well,
well.
I can't tell you guys what they are, but I can tell you what price you could get for them.
How much you think?
Do you want it in gold or oxen?
I've done some research in which I've been thinking. It turns out an oxen is worth the same as a pound of saffron, which we all know is 15 gold pieces.
Yes, we all know these.
We all know this.
An incredibly standardized market.
You
Ox
stock-
and spice. Good markets.
Never-
Good markets.
Well, you got one, you need the other.
Excuse me?
I think, Kev, while we are
If you're
out
referring
here,
to my bag of salt in the cart, that is not communal. I cannot stress this enough. I have plans for that. Trade goods.
I'm going to ritual cast Identify on the shield.
Okay. 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 Let me just. What specifically does identify? What's the word in identify?
You must choose one object that you must touch throughout the casting of this spell. If it is a magic item or some other magic-imbued object, you learn its properties and how to use them, whether it requires attunement to use, and how many charges it has, if any. You learn whether any spells are affecting the item and what they are. If the item was created by a spell, you learn which spell created it. And I could alternatively touch a creature, but that's kind of here nor there.
Mhm. Okay. Okay, so you cast Identify. Also roll me an Arcana check.
Coolio. That is a 9 plus 6, 15.
15. Okay.
Mhm.
You focus and you ritual cast Identify. And what you glean. This is the shield, right?
Yeah.
What you glean is like it is an ornately golden gilded shield. That's like the first thing that you're getting is what you see. Now it is terribly battered.
Mhm.
And honestly, like if you weren't actually focusing your attention on the identification, you would only be able to kind of glimmer that the hint of that there is magic imbued in this item, but currently it is simply spent. It is old, it is battered, it is worn, and currently does not hold its magical properties. But you focus in, you really you fine tune your senses and dig deeper into the ether around this item, and as you kind of dive into it, you less actually knowing, you start seeing just flashes and flashes of history. This item is ancient. This item is old. This item has seen a lot, and you see you catch glimpses of Xander using it in battle, along with his axe, and you see it in its you catch it. You manage to see glimpses of it in its full glory, shining and resplendent and mighty. And you see all of its uses. You see Xander casting a thunderous wave from it. As you see the lion's head on it just animate and roar at people. You see the lion's head moving and snarling. You see you see it has a lot of benefits and a lot of magical acumen, but as I said, currently it does not hold them and will need work and repairs to re-achieve that.
Mhm. Well, it will, I believe that the power that has been used in this has sort of drained it of its etheric content, at least for the moment. It will require repairs before it can be used in any meaningful fashion beyond, well, that of a shield. I would hazard a guess and say that it was probably the same case with the axe as well, but I can double check that while we are on our ride to our next destination at the least. But this does appear to have quite a bit of power within it. It just needs be fixing beforehand.
If
Before
you
we get
wouldn't
any
mind
use.
checking over the axe, I would greatly appreciate it.
Of course.
So actually, even as you take the axe in your hand, while you don't get the same insights as you did from casting Identify, you get a similar feeling even just holding it. That like it is old, spent, and worn, and holds magical power. It's a very you're holding two very similar things. So I'm gonna kind of give you that one for free.
Cool. Well,
Should probably
I
drop
think-
these off at Vulcan then.
Mm-hmm.
I think that would be best, and then we can go to our next destination.
What's wrong with the bird?
Stephanie's gonna call the bird to him.
The bird has been in the cage pretty much like hanging off of your ass the entire time.
Oh my god, I forgot it was on his
Oh,
arm.
no, Vulcan told us about this before. The bird can only carry things that are small or tiny.
I can send him a note saying we're on the way with these things.
We could get him to give us a price breakdown.
Yes, we definitely would. That's a good idea, Jerry.
Okay, I'll write the note. You know what to do, bird. Did somebody make a noise?
I thought I heard Kev. Kev, are you okay?
Bird noise.
Did you make a bird noise?
I tried to make a bird noise.
Oh, that's what we heard. We heard it through the walls.
Did anybody hear it on the?
No.
No, no, we did not hear a bird.
I heard no bird
Yeah.
noise.
God,
You have to wait until your new fancy mic comes.
truly
My mic
cannot
can't
wait.
handle anything except for normal voices.
Fucking yeah, cannot wait for this new mic to arrive. Okay. Anyway, yeah, bird noises. Imagine that for yourself.
Cool.
How
Caw.
pleasant. Before we
And he let it go. By way.
Oh, you let it out?
Yeah.
You attach the note to it. And like it just out of the cage, like bat out of hell, just shoots out straight up out of the canyon and is gone into the night sky.
Bat out of hell or crow out of a cage?
Crow out of a cage.
On when the morning comes.
Calandra, you sure there's no further business you wish to have here?
Totally fine. Don't worry about the jury.
Well, we did talk about this before, and you did insist for me not to worry about it. So, I guess there's nothing to worry about.
Yep.
In my experience, when people say don't worry about it, you don't need to worry.
You don't, especially if you're rolling at one when to worry about it.
Exactly.
You see Kira kind of pipes up and I was like, yeah, I let's get back to Astoria. I think it's been a very long day. I think we should all go. I think we should all take a rest.
Long or short?
Pretty long. Jeremy did do ketamine today.
Oh yeah, shit.
Yes, and what about it? No,
I just think,
listen. If you guys have a problem with that, okay, then maybe how about you walk back to Astoria? Otherwise, I am good to drive, and you can all take a short rest while I bring us back. How about that?
Napel has no problem with drugs, to be clear.
I'm just saying it's been a long day. I think everybody just needs to take a knee. Just really lay it down.
Hey,
Napel
Kev.
goes to take a kneel, but then sees no one else is doing it and stays standing.
Yeah, Connor?
Okay, could I make an insight check on Kira?
Yep, please.
That's a natural 20 plus 3.
Jesus Christ.
Ooh.
Vibe check.
It's incredibly obvious that she is uncomfortable here and edging to leave.
Cool. Very well. No point in dawdling so. Everybody on the cart? Or any requisite means of travel you may have.
Like their own hooves.
You mean Nigel?
I'm speaking for myself, yes.
You can get in the back if you'll get tired. There's plenty of room. Just move some of the garbage around.
I don't think Nigel will fit in the back.
I was talking to Buse. Nigel is not welcome in the back.
No. I
just to
carry
seem
my
fair.
own.
Nigel's a very nice horse.
It's got a much finer pedigree than some of the other people that are in the carriage.
Okay, I'm getting in the front. We leave in 5.
And as you ready up, you tie all your stuff together. As you pass, Damon is just sitting still in his silent vigil, without any indication from any of you. He doesn't.
I'm gonna hang back. Well, actually,
We all pass unworried.
life.
Can I give a quick eye contact with McCallie and go, you need a buddy? You need a buddy for the system, or are you good?
I nod you ahead, wave you on.
No problem. Have fun.
So the carriage trundles off across the bridge. Opa on Nigel, next to Persephone, the two of them cantering along. Callie, you dip back. As I said, Damien is still sitting kind of with his head down, with his cloak up. Not like he didn't regard any of you as you passed him by. So what do you do when you approach him?
Ahem. Knock knock. Anyone in there?
He looks up again, just kind of half through his draping cloak. You just spot one of the flaming blue irises in the gaping hole of his skull.
Not creepy at all. Well,
How can I be a service child?
you mentioned a person before with a similar problem to me.
Yes, I have been thinking about it since you arrived. Running the maths, thinking of how many years and how many moons have passed. Must be centuries. I believe you are descendant to somebody who was very dear to me. And someone who suffered a very similar affliction.
Surely not worms, though. It's usually snakes.
The universe is a funny thing, and I've learned to not take coincidence so lightly.
And was there anyone in particular who caused their affliction?
Oh yes, it was a direct result of the meddling of the Titans. Fabricate mocked them, believing herself to be in a position of safety among the Dragon Lords. However, not even their protection could get to the Dream Realm. And so she was afflicted.
That bitch again. Right. I'll just kill her then. It'll be fine, probably. Nothing for it. She's gonna keep doing this, and
She will keep spinning her webs of deceit and destruction through the ethereal realms.
but really it's the worms that are the big problem. Well, to me at least.
I wish you the best of luck, my child.
Did Fabricate get cured, get hair back? Do you know?
Not from when I last saw her.
Ah, shit.
Things went we went our different ways after that. She to go and find ailment, and it wasn't long after I started my eternal vigil. Hadn't heard any news of her.
Right, well, best to you. I'll be off then. Got to speak to a witch.
Yes, that is very wise.
I'm Kialeandra, by the way. Don't think I said that to you.
And I am Damon, as he holds out the bony hand that you had previously placed the burnished Dragon Lord coin in.
I shake his bony hand very gingerly.
Best of luck on your journey. And may the power of the Dragon Lords find you well.
Thank you. Have fun sitting here. Oh, the Minotaur's gone, by the way. Yep, very gone. Just thought you ought to know.
The end comes for us all.
Some
Mine will come too, as he brings his cloak over again, sits and just looks down, sitting utterly still.
and I walk backwards as I leave. And then turn around and run back to the group.
So, as Callie rejoins the wagon,
Yep.
you all then make tracks. And as I said, it is cold, late, and dead quiet. You follow the way you came, but where before Kira was excitedly just giving you all the history, all the talks of the First War, about all the Dragon Lords, telling you about Xander and telling you about the weapons, she's quiet. There's an unease and there's tiredness. So it's a very uneasy drive down as you make your way down. The slight crust of snow on the ground lessens as you reduce in altitude. You pass by the valley. Again, much quieter now that the Harpies have been defeated. Soon enough, after about the first hour or so, you make your way through the remnants of the forest of giant hands you passed through the first time. Each of them shadows against the bright moonlight in the sky, just towering figures. Eventually passing your way through them. And eventually, even though it is very, very late, you start, after another short while, you start hitting civilization again. You pass by a couple of small country settlements, a couple of small farmhouses. It's all quiet, but at least it's activity. You start hearing livestock, start hearing crickets, and eventually the uneasy quiet that had settled in through the group starts to become much more broken as you eventually reach Astoria, which, while it is now currently the better part of 3 a.m, the city is still absolutely popping by the word of Pythor and his week of revelry. It is certainly
Hell
died
yeah.
down from
It's only day 2.
Hot
Hell
diggity.
yeah.
It's just about day 2.
Why did we ever leave?
While some
You can
people
hear
are
a stomp band in the distance.
well, you can definitely tell that a lot of the partiers from the day before are resting. There are people who will not stop. And
Hey, oh, sorry.
no, you go ahead.
While we're traveling
sorry.
in, can I keep an eye out for any conga lines? And if there is one, I'd like to jump out and join it.
Yeah, any conga line passes by, Callie's gone.
Hey,
Yeah.
what you say? Hey, after everything, what you say? We all go for maybe in approximately 1 hour. We meet in the Dragon's Tooth for one celebratory drink for for all of us. It's on me.
Someone be with me to remind me of time and how to tell it.
Yeah, the conga line will certainly keep time. They're very good at that.
They're very good at keeping a beat.
I'll just say
Well,
whoever's hips I'm holding onto, I'll ask them to tell me in an hour.
Kira kind of leans over. It's like, oh, Nefel, no, like you're good with the stars. See, if the moon is about here, it'll be an hour.
Can I roll to see if I actually understand that? Because that would make sense for me to understand.
Give me a wisdom. Give me a wisdom roll.
I'm pretty wise. Yeah, I got a 17.
You can at least track the next hour.
I can tell time as long as the moon is out.
Uh-huh.
I figured it out.
No conga lines now. It's like, the people, like, it's kind of just some wandering groups. Like the real bacchanalia has died down.
For
Look,
now.
Same joke.
I'll make my own conga line. Let's go. Let's
That's
go,
what I was about to say. I look at Callie and I want to start a conga line.
Yeah, I take out my tambourine. Off we go.
Hey,
Right,
Callie, give me a performance check with advantage.
Oh. Roll the 2 pink boys. That's got. That is a dirty 20. No, 22.
You start making your way up through the residential district, and some of the like the tambourines, like there's some kind of light music playing from somebody playing a fiddle down a back alley and somebody playing bodhrán down on top of a roof.
We just need to get them all in one place.
But as you kind of start with your tambourine and there's enough for a group of you to kind of to focus on a good core, and you get some stragglers. You get some hangers on. You start a conga line.
Yeah.
The music of the night.
The rhythm of the night.
So you guys, so is what I'm hearing from Eric that you guys want to take a short rest now?
I would like to go shopping.
I think it's the middle of the night. I think
It's the middle of the night.
It's the middle of the
They
night.
taught me that there isn't 24/7 shop. Really?
Yeah, where's the 7-Eleven around here?
Yeah.
The proprietors of 7-Eleven are not there because they are passed out.
Okay, fine.
I just want to run Athena and the Dragon's Tooth after all that.
So with the celebration, nobody's working this week.
I would
Yeah,
like.
just vibes.
I would also like very kindly. One moment. I would also like very kindly to drop my book off, if that's all right.
Are they working?
You go up to the library and there is a sign that just says out for lunch. He's definitely not out for lunch, but he's out.
Out for brunch. That's boozy.
Crazy they don't have a closed sign they can put up at nighttime, but okay.
Yeah, that's how it is. I'll go out for one and then you know the rest.
But yeah, so you kind of get after short congaing session, while a lot of the businesses seem closed because some of the townspeople are partying, the Dragon's Tooth is absolutely still hella open because it's a party. So yeah, you all eventually sit yourselves down inside.
Okay, so just having a peek here, and a wealthy lifestyle expense is like 4 GP per day. So I'd like to, if possible, I would like to order just the largest, fanciest 4 GP worth of just wine, cheese, and fruit platter that you have. Just sort of like fruit, but nice ones, and then an extra 3 GP for booze.
He brings you in he goes fancy. There's a nice kind of brie. There's a nice edam. There's a nice rochefort.
The grapes?
There's plenty of grapes.
Oh, thank God.
All of the cheeses, please.
We all fight over the grapes immediately.
There's also there's some papaya. There's of course they have very signature dragon fruit.
Okay.
Oh, we do.
The
They-
little
they-
nose.
and they listen. The tourists love it.
The house special.
And
fruit
they-
things.
And they've got a house merlot that people really tend to enjoy, especially with the cheese and the fruit. But then there's also just trays of beer, just trays of ale as well.
Oh, that does sound good.
Perfect. And a table for the group of us.
Oh, right, you are. Yes. Oh, right, you are. Yes, yes, jury. Of course, anything for the heroes of sacrifice.
I think we go by Gladius Astra now. She looks at the rest of you for. He looks at the rest of you for confirmation.
I give a fella a thumbs up.
Yeah, no.
Excellent.
All right, over there, masters. Okay, Gladius Astra it is. Do you want me to put that on the table?
Oh, yes.
Floor looks a bit dirty, don't you think?
I'll get the scribe master down and get a nice table, and I get a nice face plate for the table, though.
How long would that take? You say maybe 5 minutes? Clank.
Well, thereabouts, I'll have one of my best people on it. I know. And by the way, don't.
You have a cloakroom?
I'll keep it behind the bar. And by the way, all of this this is all on the house.
Oh.
Sir, you're too kind. Thank you.
I should hope the Pythor is paying for it.
Well,
We'll take two for your trouble.
You saved our city from certain doom. It's the least we could do.
We were in the area.
Why, thank you. Too kind, Mr. Jury.
No bother. Okay, listen, I do need to drop this in the cloakroom. This is very kind, but like, at least if anybody touches this, I will be very upset.
There's no need to worry there, Mr. Jury. It'll be kept behind the bar. Nice and safe.
Being behind a bar is not safe, but I trust you. Okay.
Right, you are. If you, let me tell you now, it's in safe hands. If anybody comes in, I'll gut them like a fish.
I can
Disgusting,
vouch for
but
this guy.
okay.
He will. I seen it done. Oh,
Oh,
You've seen me making fillet mackerel, then, too.
it's delicious. No one makes it quite like it.
I'll get one of them, please.
Right, you there, Sir Nafel? And yeah, he kind of goes off then. He goes off the kitchen then, and you're showing your table.
okay. Are we all here?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, this meeting's begun.
Is this a meeting?
Yes. Just gonna like go and put like just sort of pour, a shot, like shot style, like just bottle upside down over the 6 wine glass or 8 wine glasses? Question mark. Whatever.
7.
7. Kira's probably here though. She's always hanging out.
Oh,
I know it's 7. Oh, right, Kira. Yeah, forgot about
Yep.
her.
I just be like, okay, just wanted to say I understand that with the plan early that I put all of you in quite a lot of risk on something that was not very likely to succeed, and I was hoping to pay for it to be a good gesture, but I wanted to take now to say thank you all, and I do earnestly appreciate that that you all had enough trust to follow through on it, even when it could have gotten bad quite easily, and we're very fortunate that it did not.
It was a noble idea. and
I think it was
commend you
very
for
clever.
it.
And as usual, if I can pour one out for the Titan Bitch Queen, Slosh. And,
Don't do that. Okay.
You have to pour one out at the start, it's ceremony.
The bell force is
Alright.
there.
But while we're all here and still sober, best time to make an oath? I can't think of anywhere holier than a good table at a bar, quite personally.
We all look at
Everyone looks
Stephanie.
abused.
Yep.
He's
Like,
slipping
he's-
away.
Like, he looks behind him.
Goose is actually pouring his drink out, but has a flask underneath the table, which he's catching it in.
Oh god.
Ooh, sleight of hand.
Want me to roll for that?
Oh my god.
No, that's fine.
No, everyone looking at me. We all
It's
I'm
one of-
looking at grapes, that's to be honest.
It's one of your special skills. So yeah, Kira's like, yes, I think he's been on enough of our travels now. I think we should make this official, don't you?
As long as there's no more lying and stealing from us.
I knew you were that big horse-like figure I saw in my
Who
dreams.
lied?
maybe.
Who stole? Me?
Yes, you.
I don't recall.
I,
Okay.
But I'm
I'll
always
gut you
happy
like a
to
fish if you ever
send
do it again.
friendship to you all.
That's exactly what we're asking of you.
Oh, well, that's perfect.
Okay.
Quite
Much like with the temple. Everybody hold hands.
We do it.
we hold
yeah,
hands.
We do it.
Very
Stella
exciting.
getting in on this? Can
I
Stella get
know.
in
Yes,
on this?
I
Okay.
will hold Stella's hand.
Can I
Or
just
pass.
Yes.
ask you, is Atalanta sitting between? This is very important.
Ah.
Yes,
I'm
what
going-
arrangement are we in?
I
going
assume
to- okay.
Atlanta decides
Yeah, I'm
who sits beside her.
I'm making the big assumption that Atalanta is beside Nefel and Jury.
Yeah, that's okay. Then she holds hands.
Ah,
That seems correct.
Oh.
big Jack and everyone else.
No. It's just there's certain people she won't hold hands with. You, Stephanie.
Oh, this is a
I'm
friendship.
I'm gonna roll a luck check to see if I'm sticky.
Oh.
It's a 15. Nope, not at all.
Ah,
Such a soft little paw.
don't you have
Everything's
human
like
hands?
Aidan.
Grapes.
And
Oh, well, I'm going to hold the weasel's paw.
Oh, you got it.
Going
Who's holding
to...
Persephone's hand?
I'll hold
hold-
Busephone's hand on the
I'll
other
hold
side.
the other one.
Is Juno here?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I can't believe we're all discussing whose
Yeah.
hands we hold.
It's
I'm
important.
sorry, I
Very
shouldn't have
important.
started this, but I needed to know for personal reasons.
It's nice to feel
It
included.
feels like a primary school thing. Like I'm not holding his hand.
No, someone has to be between me and him. Oh, no.
He's
Do what
got
must be
major
done.
horse cooties.
Look, Atalanta, the phrase sticky finger is figurative.
Not always. I've seen what you
It's true. Sometimes you have a pomegranate and you open it wrong and that is your whole day.
and then you end up in hell. It's a whole thing.
Sometimes you wake up sticky and you don't remember why. Right? Am I right?
Can we all
Okay.
just
If you've
hold
had a
hands?
wild night, then absolutely.
I sleep
So-
out under trees a lot.
so,
Oh, they'll make you
Uh,
sticky.
as you're all sitting here, hand in hand, discussing the stickiness of it, Kira looks over at Persephone. He's like, okay, the rest of them have already done this, so it's just you. So repeat after me.
Okay.
I would like you to recite what I've just put in the chat, Dave.
But she said repeat after her. I am Persephone, and I swear upon my life and my honor, what honor? And that I will uphold the oath of fellowship with the warriors who stand at my side.
As soon as you finish saying
That
that,
That's
there's
you guys.
a gold glowing light radiates out from your heart, warming the hands of the two holding hands next to you as it just kind of shines out for a second before receding back in.
Is this love?
Yeah.
No, probably just heartburn.
Oh.
You
It
have
happens
just,
sometimes when I drink.
much like how everyone else felt before leaving the Versailles temple, you have just bound a sacred and ancient oath to uphold fellowship with this traveling party. Part of that is the boon here, which is already pinned in the which I've already got pinned in the chat. It's always good to remember. But the boon is that you can use the help action as a bonus action once per long rest, to assist any of your party member here.
Oh,
I think when we level up again, we get more friendship bonuses.
more boons.
When we get better friends.
However, Kira then goes on to explain. It's also definitely worth noting, like I disclaimed with everyone before, is that oaths are powerful. and in so much as they give, if they are broken, they will take away. So always be mindful of that. If you are to break an oath,
Sorry, I
it would
couldn't
be
if I tried. Sorry, yes.
that to break an oath would be a devastating curse upon your life.
I need solid consequences. What exactly would be happening?
No friends for you.
No. Ever?
Never.
Maybe I should break it.
It's hard to say.
No.
Curses for breaking oaths are known to have a variety of effects.
So you're telling me mystery consequences, yeah?
How exciting.
It's also sometimes I feel like the universe is poetic in a way. Sometimes the consequences will match that of the crime committed.
Callie is just sliding under the table as this is happening.
Sometimes the universe can just be a bitch even when you're totally justified, but best do it here on the side of caution.
Callie slides further.
Callie, you're sleeping. Are you okay?
Who's holding Callie's hand? She's a hand to get back up.
It's
Oh, she turned
You're
yourself
usually
down.
so strong. Tell her, where is your strength? Your mighty dragon might.
Oh shit, Callie's going worm.
Don't go boneless on us. We hate it when you do that.
Well, we're drinking on the floor. Are you happy now?
Stella lets
Yeah.
go of whoever's other hand. Let's go of Opa's hand. Jesus, I forgot. Puts both of her paws on fucking you and keeps like trying to like pull you up with her tiny frame.
Oh, well, if the weasel's pulling me, then I go with the weasel.
You gotta follow the weasel.
Yeah.
Wise life
You gotta
choice.
follow the weasel.
Gotta follow the weasel. The weasel's pulling me up, so I go up.
Where do we
And
go?
as late in the evening, you get another moment of rest. You get some time out from all of your. You get some more time out from all of the stress and danger you've been putting yourselves through, and get to bask in the victory. You've achieved your 2 labors down. Only 1 left to go, and like you're letting that sink in as you just enjoy each other's company after swearing in Persephone.
We're speedrunning this whole hero stuff.
And
Come with some sort of tattoo or something cool.
without any
Saying we
unless
should all
there's,
get tattoos? Yes.
Yeah.
unless there's anything else anybody would like to do tonight. Kira proposes.
Yeah, wait, are there any tattoo shops open? Let's do this.
Um,
I'm way down. Way down.
Yeah. I feel like this is where all in like we're in the men's toilets. Be like, it'd be fucking sick. Where there's no reasonable woman to tell us what's a good idea.
We should get a circle to represent us all holding hands and the oath of friendship. Maybe like just a picture of us holding hands. Ooh, or like a kissy face because we love each other.
Wait.
Opa's going to give like a doubting look.
I cannot stress
Wait,
this
this
hard.
is in the men's bathroom.
this is
You're
happening in the
not here.
men's. We're not here.
Oh, that's true. That's
The
true.
3 girls are not here.
Yeah,
I need to go.
Wait,
Stop.
you know the way we
What
have
if we
each
get
other's. What if we all
Adala's
got trap
cold,
stabs?
dead, starry eyes to terrify our enemies?
Oh, I like that. I
You
think
just,
they're
like-
gonna love this. I think when we go back, they're gonna love this, and they're gonna.
you don't even realize it's there, but you just hear a deep voice like, "I think the tattoos are a wonderful idea," and there's pissing up against the wall is Pythor.
What?
Uh,
Do you want to get them with us?
Python, do you want to come? We're going to get tattoos right now.
Hell yeah, tattoos! Yeah, like totally down for the tattoos. I could get more of them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm gonna get a heart with mom tattooed in the middle because of the mother that was stolen by the dragon Pythor.
Yes, it's a terrible tragedy. But I think tattoos. Hey, have you seen this one? And he pulls down his
Wait,
like
Python,
shoulder.
wait. You have 2 moms and 1 dad? Oh, you're swimming in parents.
He pulls down his shirt and he has a tattoo of just him punching a guy on his shoulder.
Oh,
Just wailing on this poor.
You know, it's a good way to remember stuff. That's actually a good idea. I could put things on my skin that I need to remember.
Oh yeah, that's a
If
great
only I could
idea.
remember what they are.
Yeah, yeah.
So tell me, Python, do you know a good tattoo guy then?
Yeah, do you know?
I'm
what
sure I
Can you
just,
can you do them yourself?
No. I've
Have you even tried?
Well,
We've
What was
we got pretty strong lately. If you got a
I
needle
mean-
and ink, we figure it out.
What would make them even more meaningful, eh?
Then have
Yeah.
my friend's dad do it.
no persuasion.
The king
I'd
of-
like to give the help action to whoever's rolled.
Oh, we definitely rolling for sure.
Definitely roll persuasion.
I can't wait to tell
if-
him.
if you're
You know,
doing
plus one
that-
because it's his pa.
What the fuck is happening?
I think it's pretty clear what's happening.
Adventure is
This
happening.
is what I just imagine all the boys' bathrooms in every place in the world. This is how it all goes, right?
So what's the help action do again?
You can roll five.
Advantage.
Advantage.
A song of heroism out there.
Nope.
Oh, Kira.
Oh,
Wait,
here she was.
Wait, persuasion. So that's 8, 4.
What was the first thing you rolled? Ah, jeez.
I know, right? Is that 15.
Yeah, I could try doing tattoos.
Hold on, what do we need? Ink and needles? I'm sure that we can
Bish
get
is gonna stick his head out of the toilet door, call to the bartender. We need some ink, quick!
And something
Oh my
spiky!
Right away, ink and a spike to the bathroom, of course.
And his spike. Head back in the door.
I feel like the two of you do like a Scooby Doo head out the door thing, just filled with glee, and then like the girls and Juno notice and just back in the bathroom.
That's the only thing you hear from this whole encounter.
I just want to clarify that since Callie is left alone with the girls and the weasel, she at this point is rocking Stella back and forth and singing, "Toss a coin to your weasel." Oh, Quitter's so happy. Oh, Quitter's so happy.
Yes.
So
Oh, good.
eventually, 'cause again, I think the bartender knows that the cake is in there as well as the heroes, Gladius Astrid. So yeah, no, you get an ink and a spike. You get a pretty decent kind of homemade tattoo kit in this men's bathroom. And so here's the thing, right?
Uh-huh.
Pythor,
Uh-huh.
for the record, Pythor is shit-faced.
Yeah, that
Go
is
on.
understood.
But he's also a god, so that evens out, right?
But you've seen him drinking a lot. He's always been pretty.
He's always sauced.
He is.
Constantly.
This is the first day of a week of revelry, so he is particularly soft.
Yeah, it was only day one, baby. This is the best time.
So,
Yeah. I'm new to it. He's not hungover at all yet.
okay.
Yet.
So,
Doesn't have the shakes yet. He's good.
the three of you are getting tattoos, correct?
Yeah.
Correct.
Oh my god.
Happening.
Oh, God.
I am going to roll dexterity checks
Nice.
with disadvantage.
We want matching
I don't have to
ones,
roll
or, like, what
one,
we
right?
Wait,
No,
are we rolling them?
Thank God.
I'm rolling
Because I suppose because Python was giving them to us.
because I have Pythor stats here.
Is he proficient with this?
What?
Nope.
Oh no.
I trust him.
Yeah.
Oh.
We can get a cover up later if it's not bad.
My skin's pretty blue and dark. You'll
Uh,
probably blend
so-
right in.
I'm going to say DC 15. It comes out looking at least similar to what you want. DC 20, it's perfect.
Okay.
Who's
I like
first?
those odds.
Oh, me.
What's that?
Persephone.
25% chance that it's not shit.
You pull up. He kind of sits himself down on one of the toilets with the seat down. You pull up to the stall. Where are you getting it?
Right on my chest, above my heart.
I knew it.
Oh.
Right on your chest. Pythor's like, okay, kid. Let's see it. The light here is fine. Yeah. You start
Big and noticeable, please.
scraping for a start, roll me a Constitution saving throw.
Okay. That's a 9.
Yes.
So blood
Okay.
poisoning, is that a thing?
So,
Oh, I still have 10 lay on hands yet. I can neutralize the poison so good.
you
Well
are...
then, it's all good.
So, you are in... Now, this seems like a good idea. You are in a bathroom
No, it doesn't.
with a drunken man.
Yeah, it's not just a man, it's his father. Excuse you.
A drunken man sticking him with needles. So,
Drunken papa.
he's getting it kind of in under the skin, kind of inking it, but every once in a while he kind of bumbles a little bit and just kind of stabs you.
Good.
Stabbed.
And so, yeah, for a start, the ink does get under your skin and into your blood. So you are poisoned.
5 lay on hands to neutralize poison. I got you. You'll be fine. You keep breathing. Hey, have this grape. Keep your blood sugar up. He's good for this.
Pythor rolled a
Have cheese.
Pythor rolled a 12 dexterity, so it's one of those circles where it's clearly not a perfect circle. It's more of an oval, really.
An egg.
No?
But he
How
But he
meaningful.
manages to link the two ends.
Aren't all circles really just weird looking ovals now?
That's so true.
You know?
That's
That's so
true.
fucking.
Hey,
That's real shit right there.
I don't know. It looks like a perfect circle to me.
Me too.
Yeah, pretty good, but I'm kind of woozy, so I don't know.
If you like
Eat
gain
the
some
fucking
weight in
grape.
one way or lose some
If
weight
you
in
eat
another
the
way,
grape, you'll be
it'll
fine.
even out. Even out.
Okay, boys. Who's next? Come to the bed.
Me.
Okay, Isabel. Okay, so Constitution save first.
No problem.
Actually, first question. Where's the tattoo?
Oh, same place as my good pal.
On the chest.
Of my heart.
Got it good. Okay.
I got a 19.
A 19. You've got nice thick sailor skin. It doesn't. I think he's definitely kind of getting the hang of it a bit more, so he doesn't quite get. He doesn't basically stab you. So you're doing all right. And this is better. He rolled an 18.
Dang.
This is a pretty good circle. Almost fully circular.
Very close to.
You're doing well, Pythor. Thank you.
Yeah, it's good. It's finally coming to me. I think it's if I just keep waving my arm around like this, I think I'll really get to know the circle motions.
You
Like,
have
if
to
we-
be the
if-
circle. You have to feel the circle to let the
Yeah.
art come through.
Guys, let's all just spin around in circles a bunch. It's
Yes,
very
yes,
fun.
yes. You have to feel
Honestly-
the art inside you for it to come to fruition.
Your
That's all the
Majesty,
things they say.
If being a king doesn't work out, you could definitely be a circle artist.
Yeah.
It's featuring in Mitros that here.
I'd pay good money if I had any.
I should be a circle artist. I should leave Honora to run the city.
Don't say that unless it's good.
No, he should.
No, you could run Mitros. Listen, I seen the guy doing it. He sucks.
Mm.
You know he sucks. I know you couldn't say it in front of the guys, but you know he sucks. Do you see what I'm talking?
He
Yeah.
sucks. He does suck.
You know who doesn't suck? You don't suck.
I don't.
Yeah,
None of you guys
you
suck.
don't.
I love you guys.
You rule. Actually, but listen, full disclosure, you fucking rule. This is a fucking baller party.
You should know that you're part of the circle that's on my chest right now.
Oh wait, okay, Jerry. Hold on, Jerry. I'll get you. I'll get you a tattoo. Come here. Chest.
No, there's too much fur. You won't be able to see it. How about where's the most tasteful place on the upper thigh? On the upper thigh? Oh, do you think I should get a tramp stamp? What do you guys think?
Oh, ties are really good though. But you're honestly, I'm looking at your tie and back situation, and both of them are beautiful, and either would be beautiful.
It's because I'm always wearing the chest armor.
On
You
either
are.
side.
I think the tie is great, and either loud.
That's 'cause I'm always wearing armor, yeah. Yeah, I think the thigh works because then that's right above where my boots go, so everyone will be able to see this all the time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which is exactly what
Like,
we want because we're best friends.
yeah,
all
yeah,
of
yeah.
us. Yeah.
Of
Okay.
course.
Okay, put your leg up on the toilet seat here, and I'll sit between your legs, and we'll get this done.
Okay. Okay. What do I roll again? Con saving throw? Question mark?
While he starts, first thing is a con saving throw.
Nat 20, baby. Not 20 plus 1, baby. Glad I'm using this here.
Okay.
He's getting closer and
You
closer.
feel fine. Yeah, like he didn't. The tie can be pretty tender, but like he manages to.
I've been getting my
thread it.
squats in. Shut the fuck
Uh,
up.
he
Okay,
manages
Really
to-
tell. I
not
can
like
really tell.
your boys at the temple who are the most shredded men I've ever seen in my life. But like, I'm getting my fucking squats in. I don't want to
No.
hear this from you right now.
Jury, your ties are fucking shredded.
Thank you.
Honestly, I'm jealous of
Fuck.
really
So
good.
you rolled a nat 20 on the con save. Here's the thing:
Yeah.
you rolled a nat 1 on the
Oh,
Yes. Oh hell yeah!
So
Oh,
you see him
It's like a cloud shape.
Worms.
you see him just like you kind of like you feel the kind of the circle, then you feel another circle. Just like you saw how Persephone's turned out. He's like, oh, okay, he's probably he might be wobbling a little bit. I'm sure it's gonna be fine. After about a moment, you feel you hear him just kind of snickering to himself.
oh no.
Be the funniest fucking thing.
Oh no.
Oh no!
Is it a willy?
No.
Oh,
Better not be a willy.
Look, Jury, you're a man with 2 cocks.
that's fucking sick. That's fucking sick. We have to go. Oh, Python, you want to get one?
Oh, I'll do my own.
yeah.
Good. No, hold on. I'll do
let
my
your
own.
son do
Do
it.
it for
Let your
you.
son do it. What's the problem? What's the
Yeah.
problem?
I'll do it, yeah, I'll do it.
Yeah, let your son do it.
I've been told I'm very good at them.
You should get since
Okay,
maybe
this is- yes,
you're matching. You and Jerry should be matching.
Yeah, some intimate father son time. Yeah.
Yeah.
Just take
Oh,
off
the
his shirt.
girls are gonna think this is so cool.
Okay, Papa, we're doing it.
Okay. On my chest, same as you.
Okay.
Yeah.
So Falter's gonna roll a con save.
Does he fade? Please tell me he fades.
You see Pythor. Like you kind of go and again like this is your first time doing this. So you just kind of jab a little too hard, and which is like that's kind of smart. Okay, hold on. And you see him to kind of radiate a divine light for a second.
Grapes.
Oh, okay, yes.
Pythor, you're glowing right
Eat the grapes
now.
and shut the fuck up. Eat the grapes and shut the fuck up. You'll be fine.
Oh no, okay. No, I feel better. It's okay. I definitely, yeah. No, it's okay. I
Yeah,
brought
that's
the
the word. More
I
vitamin
burned-
C. Shh.
I brought the legendary resistance. We're okay.
Okay, what am I rolling?
Give me a sleight of hand check with disadvantage.
Roll disadvantage. Oh wow! I rolled the exact same thing twice. Sleight of hand. So that is 19.
Nice.
Oh yeah, no, like you see Nefel's.
Is that a compass?
Like that's the you
Is
get
that a
it. You get it. You get a very tight circle. You make it very clean.
I
Hands
too
of an
could
artist.
be a circle artist.
Hey, but maybe
Family.
yeah.
Oh, this
maybe
is
it's
so
in the
nice.
blood.
Well, it's in some of our blood now, anyway. That's for
But
sure.
it's not, I can tell you now, it's not in my blood anymore. I eradicated that from the inside.
You'll show me that one day.
Come on, guys, let's go show the girls. They're gonna love this.
Oh, they're gonna be so delighted.
So,
They're gonna be so
They're
happy.
going to want their own. They're 100%.
Right, yeah, bring it in.
if I may narrate.
Oh, go
Okay,
ahead.
okay.
Please.
Okay, so the girls. So you're all still sitting at the table. The ladies,
I'm
yeah.
still swaying the weasel.
Callie's swaying the weasel. Kira is kind of humming to herself and just kind of talking, and yeah, open Lalanta. Like you're all kind of like sitting. It's very kind of chill time at the girls' table, at the ladies' table. After a couple of minutes, you see the two people you see the two of them sticking out their head out about a needle and ink.
Spikening.
Spike, we did say Spike.
Spike.
He goes in
Here-
with a big giant.
You hear kind of some kind of clanking and kind of thudding coming from the bathroom. After a minute or two, you hear a very loud laugh from a man who is not any of your traveling companions. And out from this men's bathroom in a pub, comes a shirtless Persephone Nephel Pythor. And I ask, how is jury displaying their tattoo?
I left my armor in like the thing, but like I said before, like listen, I've got like a short skirt and like thigh-high boots, and I was like, yeah, right where the boots are visible. So it's like just
Yeah.
like leggy.
Kind of like you kind of come out and just kind of turn the leg to display it.
Oh hell yeah, of course. Needs no introduction.
I open the floor.
So who's first? Who wants fun?
Where
Where did he come from?
we've gotten friendship circles, and I gesture to our circles and jury's second cock. and,
He has a friendship cock.
who wants them? Because they're going.
Oh, I wouldn't worry about that. We already took the little bit of foresight. We figured that that's what you were doing when you had called out about the ink and spikes. So we went ahead and did it too. She is gonna cast a minor illusion on us to make it look like we have little circles too.
Oh, that's
Oh
no,
my god.
Oh my
this
God.
is like
Destiny.
They are so
divine-
good.
Destiny. Prophecies are real.
This is
Thank you,
So
Guys,
fucking
You
real.
heard we're getting like spikes and ink, and you were like, I know they're getting tattoos of circles for our friendship. Like, oh, we are so
So
all
good.
like our minds are melded already, and I.
This
love
is
you
really
guys.
beautiful, you
This
guys.
is really beautiful.
Callie, are you writing this down? I hope you're writing this down.
Of course, yes. I take out my notebook and wiggle my pen.
Anyone get a friendship cock to match jury? You can't leave him alone.
It is really.
I would
really
much rather
standout
you
piece.
would. Oh, listen, I really can't be sharing dicks with anyone. I made an oath. I can't fuck. Really, I appreciate it, but
Oh, that's nice. I respect that.
You must be alone with your dick. I get you.
Atlanta just turns to like Opa and
it's all
Callie and
the
like
world when you really
does
think
that
about
thing,
it.
you know, where your eyes are like really wide and like just looks like, what the fuck is going on?
Mhm.
I nodded
Like,
her with
nah.
the same face.
Same face.
Yeah.
Friendship
Same face.
line. Girls, get it with us.
You're just doing it so well. We thought we would watch from here.
Come on, let's conga line out to look for a boat.
Yes.
The fellas.
They have to have one by now. It's been what, 24 hours? 18? Yeah. How long does it take to make a boat?
Yeah, you guys think so? You really think so?
Yeah.
Okay, let's go. I'd like to go conga out and look for a boat, please.
Yeah.
Atlanta's just gonna take a sip of her beer.
I'm gonna go back to swaying the weasel.
Did we cover? Are we drunk or?
Yes.
We seem drunk.
I should fucking hope so. I should fucking hope so.
All the decisions thus far suggest yes.
If you're asking that, the vibe that I'm getting from you having to ask that is that everyone else is drunk except for Bucephone, who's like sort of going along with it.
He's just totally into it.
We told him this was part of the oath.
No, we all did it last time. You got to do it.
Wait, then why are you doing it twice? No, we all did it.
We all did
This
not.
must be paid for the oath.
Already.
Blood for friendship. It's how the oath goes.
So
that's what we're doing.
you conga out back into the party. As you ask around, no boats. No boats about it. It's still a landlocked city.
All right, then.
Still no
Keep
boat.
your secret city. Keep your secret boats.
It's got a river.
And unless there is anything else,
Okay.
So all look
Callie-
like sailors.
What you jumbled up there, Eric? What was that?
You broke up, Eric.
Oh, pardon me. Should Callie be making a roll for any of that sweet coin being chucked at our dear weasel friend?
Did you toss a coin to the weasel?
The patrons gotta though.
Well, Kev, did anyone toss a coin to the weasel?
Performance check. Wait, are you dancing the weasel or is the weasel dancing itself?
Connor?
Stella is vibing. You said that you're rocking her back and forth. I'm pretty sure she is just straight up asleep in your arms.
Oh, well then.
Okay, roll a performance check.
Okay. That's a net one.
Oh,
No money for weasel. No money for sleepy weasel.
No money for Sleepy Weasel. I give coin to Sleepy Weasel.
So, without any further ado, the boys night eventually tuckers the boys out. The conga line does lead somehow. The conga line does lead somehow into Pythor's throne room, and he's like, "Guys, let's have a sleep. We can get some bed sheets out, and we can put them out on the floor of the throne room, and we can make it a party room. I like to do it sometimes.
yes,
It's a good fun.
100%.
I haven't had enough boys here to be able to pull off a proper one. I think you are good boys.
The fuck you
It's a
talking
real
about?
bro down.
This city is swarming with lads, Pythor. What the fuck are you talking about?
Yeah, but none of them know the vibes, Jerry. The vibes.
You fucking kidding me? I went to a fucking bathhouse with some of your acolytes. They gave me ketamine. The lads are here. You just need to find them.
Is Jerry
I
a
don't
mini
get-
drunk?
I
No,
don't
he
have
just
time.
doesn't respect Pythor very much.
It's a busy time. So yeah, you all like get kind of given like Pythor's attention. It's kind of like Jada. There's like, okay, here's some blankets, Your Majesty.
Go to join in the bro down, yeah.
Yeah.
Is that an order?
Slumber party pile. Everyone pile on.
As you
I've never
you
had
have
a
your-
dad. Can I also be your son,
Can you fair be my brother?
please?
Brother!
I mean, I'm sure I've been with a nymph. Yes, sure.
Titles!
As you all cozy up for a slumber party in Pythor's throne room, the ladies, when they eventually get tired in the of having a nice chill evening, your rooms are still ready for you up in the palace.
Wonderful.
Yeah, she's just gonna head to bed. She's kind of done with this nonsense.
Yep.
If you all, if there's anything else you want to do anything else, it's you all head to bed, and as you all fall to sleep, we will take a break there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Very well.
Long rest, yeah?
Yeah, we will be back shortly.
So, as the revelry and the partying settles down, the boy squad just pass conk out in the throne room with Pythor, and the ladies go up to their separate rooms and fall asleep to the sweet, sweet sounds of drunken revelry in the city streets.
Music.
And so
Oh, it
you're
should
all
be.
sleeping, and all of you start drinking.
Oh no.
And in a dark, pitch black void, you hear a very familiar voice. Oh, you poor little mortals. The woman's voice is soft and concerned. So worried about everything. Worried about honoring the gods. Worried about defending them. Worried about war. Worried about the future. What can we do to make you worry less? Suddenly the void lights up on the path, and there's a path ahead of you. You see a man standing with his back to you. He gazes out over a beautiful valley, which is covered with wild flowers. A soft breeze is blowing, and birds are singing brightly. Knowledge is the greatest of all mortal burdens, don't you think? Knowledge is pain. Ignorance puts the mind at ease. Ignorance makes you mortals happy. The man turns around. His face is twisted with pain and despair, and red tears streak his face. His eyes, ears, and mouth have all been stitched shut. And as soon as you notice that, all of you, barring Atalanta, wake up immediately. Atalanta, you see this same vision, but off to your side there is something else. You see two small bright lights, and just cutting in behind the sultry soft voice of the woman, you hear another sharper voice simply utter, Atalanta. And then you wake up. All of you, as you wake up, make wisdom saving throws for me, except Nefel, make yours with disadvantage. Atalanta, make yours with advantage.
Jesus.
Can't
fuck.
be good for me in the long run.
Just
Oh,
post
no.
that in the chat for me, if you would, please.
Oh boy.
Oh no.
Wisdom
Oh,
save.
wrong one.
That's a 17 for Opa.
I'm not very good at these.
For Persephone.
7 for Jury.
Snap!
This is
7!
Advantage. He has a +7 to wisdom saving throws.
Damn.
7 gang, Eric.
Nice, Callie. Nice. Well, probably not,
She-
but matchy.
well, She's not very good at wisdom. So this is thematically makes sense.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah,
sorry.
it is. Yeah.
Jury's okay
Okay.
at it, but not
yeah.
after not after tonight.
Hey, same brain.
Eric, get out of the episode title chat.
By the way, Louise, that was disadvantage, yeah?
It was disadvantage. I have a +7 to my.
Just want to make sure. Okay.
Oh. I've got a
Yeah,
minus
sorry,
one.
I put it in the right one.
Yeah, no, it's fine. That's fine. Okay. Nefel and Atalanta, you both wake up. Again, you are in Well, Atalanta, you're in your own room, but you wake up. You're pitched and fevered and sweaty, but you wake up and you're fine. You're clear of mind, and you certainly remember something like this in the Temple of Versailles. So you can only assume that this is happening again. But you are now stuck on the idea of what was that at the end. And while you're seeing that, and while you're thinking of that, we cut to the throne room where Nefel wakes up as well, pitched, sweaty, hungover for a start, but otherwise about as clear-minded as you can be. You're confused and you're scared, but you're
Life.
you're feeling all right. But you look over at Persephone. Persephone, you wake up. Hold on, please. You wake up.
I'm awake.
You look up. It's light. It's you've all had a full long rest. So it's bright in the throne room now. And you look up, the light is straining on your eyes, and you see Pythor still fast asleep. You see Nefel looking at you. But then you notice something weird. You don't hear anything. You are completely deaf.
Hello!
Hey, shush! People are trying to. Okay.
Kaliandra.
What? Sorry, Echo.
Mhm.
Kaliandra, you, much like Atalanta, wake up in your room. And you remember the dream. You remember you were scared. You remember you didn't know. You remember you were scared. You remember you didn't know what was going on. But that's all you remember. You look around this ornate room. Where am I? What am I doing here? You do not remember anything past leaving your home, your original home, to go. You got a letter to go to a bar. How did I wake up in a fancy room like this? What time is it? Where am I? Jury.
Yeah.
Kev, we are talking. We cannot hear you.
No, sorry. I am just double checking.
Oh, cool.
Sorry, I am double checking something.
The suspense is killing me, so
Yeah.
perfect. And also, I have just sat down with my quesadilla, which I do not know if I will be able to enjoy now. But I was waiting for it to cool off. Then the moment started getting so hot. Oh, jinkies.
You wake up. You wake up to the sounds of. You wake up to the sounds of Nefel asking Persephone what's going on. You wake up to the sounds of Persephone screaming. He's like, "What? What?" You hear Persephone screaming that he can't hear. The first thing you saw when you woke up was Persephone, and you there's a cold fear in you from what you felt, what you discovered, what you felt in your dream, and you are. But that shatters, that pales in comparison to how afraid you are right now of this centaur and his screaming ways. You are frightened of Persephone.
Johnny, can you hear me? I can't hear you.
Opa.
Oh god, there was definitely something in that ink. Oh no.
Opa. You, much like Atalanta, much like Kaliandra, you wake up in your room alone. And you get up, and you're tired. It's been a long day. Your muscles are aching a little bit. You did a lot of lifting. And you go to yawn, and nothing comes out. You have entirely lost the ability to speak.
Oh.
So, I suppose where the action is, we'll cut back to the throne room. So, as I mentioned, Persephone, you are completely deaf and cannot hear anything. Jury, you are frightened of Persephone.
Okay, yeah, I guess I'm gonna scooch back on like this like blanket pile, I guess, and just hopefully it doesn't get closer.
Yep.
Jury, can you hear me?
I'm nodding intensely, but just not speaking at all.
Okay, I think it might be maybe an ink poisoning.
I can't hear you, Nufel.
No, I like it. Nefella's gesturing. It's okay. Okay. Jury, what should we do?
Persephone's gonna start stomping and kind of panicking and clip-clopping.
No,
Bit
stop.
aggressively.
Whoa there. Whoa. Whoa.
I try to cast lay on hands on myself for like the full 20 to try and like figure out whatever's going on.
What? Because I know lay on hands, if you use a certain amount, it will get rid of status effects.
Yes, I will check. So, you can expend 5 hit points to cure the target of one disease or neutralize one poison affecting it. You can cure multiple diseases and neutralize multiple poisons with a single use of lay on hands, expending hit points separately for each one. So it's just poison or
poison or
disease.
disease.
But I'm also immune from disease now, so.
Yeah, no, you. I mean, you don't. You actually, I think you try to, because you're at full health. You actually wouldn't expend your lay on hands. You're trying. You're scrambling. You're trying to do anything that is in your power to help to make this situation better.
Yeah, I'm not gonna say anything and maybe tear up a bit as well.
Whoa, are you okay, Jury? Are you all right?
Just full on not speaking anyway.
Oh god. Okay. You guys wait here. What? Nobody move. Wait here 1 second. I would like to run to the girls' rooms.
Oh boy!
Yep. While Nefel is going off, while Nefel runs out, leaving Persephone and Jury in the throne room, Pythor is still fast asleep. I suppose I want to kind of, before Nefel hits any of the girls' rooms, do any of you want to do anything then? Anybody who wasn't in the throne room?
I'm gonna wander out of my room.
Samantha's just gonna like go about her usual morning routine. She's gonna do a bit of yoga, a bit of stretching, like brush her hair, make it nice.
Yeah, like you think that maybe like it was a long day and maybe you shouldn't have eaten like as much cheese as you did, but you feel fine. You're just kind of a little groggy. Yeah, Callie, you walk out of the room and you find yourself in this massive palace. Lavishly carpeted, lovingly decorated, and just outside of your quarters, they were outward facing. You look out, and you are in a city, like you are overlooking a city. But as you look out, it'll be about midday-ish now. So like the whining and revelry has already started. You look out, and you just see a bacchanalian portrait and landscape in front of you. You see people just with tables of food, singing and dancing and drinking. Like you see just a wild raucous party happening, but you have no idea where you are.
Oh, but that explains everything. If there was a wild party.
That's you're probably surprised.
I'll just get back and join that.
That makes sense.
I suppose at that moment, Nefel hits like the as I'd said previously, all of the rooms are kind of in the same area along the same run. So Nefel, you come up and see Callie looking actually pretty all right, looking pretty content with where she is. Callie, you see a strange Elray nymph with blue skin and starry eye, and with blue and starry speckled skin, just kind of scramble, panicked, looking up into the hallway.
Handsome man, you can help me.
Oh, thank God you could help me. Okay. I think
Whoa. Well, I don't know about that. Maybe just point me toward the door. I'll figure myself out from there.
But maybe get breakfast. I think maybe there was something wrong with the ink we used or something because
Ink.
yeah, for the tattoos and the
Oh.
circle tattoos that we got. Are you
Yeah,
feeling
of
okay?
course.
I'm feeling okay. But then,
Well, probably it got a bit wild last night. And you are? I'm Caliandra. Nice to meet you. I'm... Goodbye! And I start leaving.
oh no, and Atlanta. If I would like to start,
Yeah.
Atlanta.
No idea who that is. I'm gonna keep on.
Atlanta like hears Nafel and like comes out of her room and just like goes up. It's like, "Oh, what's wrong?"
She doesn't know. She doesn't know who I am. And Jury's all I think there was something in the ink and the tattoos because Stephanie can't hear, and Jury is crying, and Hallie doesn't know who I am.
As Nafel is saying this, Atlanta is like going over and like kind of like gently takes like Hallie's hand and just like looks at her and is like, "Would you mind coming with us for a few moments? I know you don't know who I
I'll
am."
go with you anywhere.
Thank you.
Oh,
Okay, if you would join myself and my friend, we have a few other friends in trouble, and I believe we can help each other. And she starts to like pull Callie with Nafel back towards the throne room.
Just actually before, as you're coming out, before Nafel actually went into your room, Opa, you hear Nafel outside screaming, like you hear shouting outside.
She is roused from where she has been panically going through like her spell book, trying to find something, but is not really turning up anything. Stella looks incredibly concerned, and when she hears Nafel yelling, she just sort of like slams the book shut and runs for the door and pops out into the hallway.
Yeah, so just as kind of Atalanta kind of gets Callie and convinced her, Opa, you like the two, like Nafel and Atalanta, you see Opa come out looking pretty haggard and pretty distraught. Callie, you see just an old siren lady come out of a door.
Wild party last night. Bit of a diverse group here.
Yes, yeah, we are an eclectic bunch. Opa, could you come over here for 1 second, please?
I mean, you seem to know everyone.
Yes, well, I can sell the party. That's me.
We have
She nods and
Oh, well, I believe that. I wink at her.
The circle.
she nods and walks, tries to put on her best confident face as she walks up to the group.
Opa, I believe we may have some issues.
You put on your confident face, but Stella knows everything is wrong, and Stella's just wildly.
Your weasel seems a bit distressed, though, right? No, it's a ferret. Definitely a ferret.
Can I roll animal handling to interpret what Stella is saying?
Yes.
What makes this worse is that Opa can understand what Stella is saying.
Oh my god.
Oh, it's like, yeah, no, like to Opa, Stella's just like screaming for help. Stella is just trying to get attention to the fact that like I'm shouting and Opa isn't, and you should realize that.
Can Atalanta also try and see if she understands?
Yeah, the two of you roll animal handling.
It's a 10. Weirdly
We
enough,
both got
never
10. We
mind.
both got 10.
You're getting that, like, you know, Stella definitely thinks there's something wrong, but you can't discern. At that moment, between like Nafel shouting, the conversation between you and Stella just going hog wild, out of the last room comes Kira looking panicked. and she sees the group of you. Is like, oh Jesus, oh God, they got okay. Everybody, calm down. Like the
Another new person here.
Yes, she
oh,
needs a
okay,
friend.
Callie, okay.
Oh.
I've only got so many of these. Okay, Calliandra, I'm going to need you to stand very, very still.
And you know my name. That's very odd. I'll stand still though, because
And
pretty lady here told me to.
As she kind of puts her hand on your shoulders, closes her eyes, and kind of breathes deep and out, and casts Lesser Restoration on you. And there, in your mind, there is a green flash, as what just feels like a wash of black fog washes away, and suddenly all of your memories come flooding back. Everything up until this moment now. You're back. You are Calliandra again.
Well, at least I've retained my dignity.
Okay. Okay. How many? Okay. How many have been affected?
We need to go to the throne room. There is an issue with Persephone and Jury. We don't know how they are affected. Nefel?
I think I'm fine.
Okay,
Stella also seems upset here, though. I'm gonna pick up the weasel.
Oh, but did something happen to Stella?
Opa is going to stride towards the throne room.
I'm gonna. Can I do animal handling on the weasel now?
Yeah. Go ahead.
Can I also do an insight on Opa?
Not very good.
I'm gonna leave that up to Connor.
9.
Yeah, I would like you to make an insight on
It's a
Opa.
straight roll.
Yeah, no, you, Callie, you don't get anything from you don't get anything more from Stella.
9 for insight.
Oh, we're doing really bad.
No, she just looks shaken, but it might just be that she has woken up very quickly. That's what you're getting.
Okay, yeah, Atalanta's gonna follow Opa to the throne
We'll
room.
get there.
Yeah.
My door! Can you hear me? I cannot hear me.
Kira, not really realizing anything, kind of just strides on then ahead. She doesn't really clock that anything's wrong with Opa, so she follows you all. And yeah, you arrive back to the throne room, and I suppose between Persephone and Jury, how are things looking?
Jerry, his eyes are white, and he's still sort of on the ground, just sort of a bit defensive, and he's saying just really quietly, he's like, "Please don't hurt me," just a lot, and just trying to move away.
Hold on a fucking second. I can't speak with animals while you keep going, but
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah. Let's see this out.
What's the cast time on Speak with Animals?
I'm just gonna cast it. I think it's just an action, so it's 6 seconds. But...
Just an action. Okay, cool. Yeah. As you're running,
might be 1 minute.
You can hear Persephone shouting in the distance. You can hear kind of raucous and wild kind of wild action. And you just kind of wait a second, Speak with Animals. Yeah, good. And you just hear Stella being like, "No, help! She can't talk. It's really bad. No, you've got to help her. You seriously. This is not good. You've got to help Opa, please."
Opa can't talk? What?
Opa can't talk. I'm trying to get this over. Opa can't talk. It's real bad. You've got to help her.
Kira, Opa can't talk.
Oh God. Okay. Yeah. Okay, Opa. And she stopped. She kind of Opa, who I can only assume was kind of top front of the group. She kind of grabs you by the shoulder, pulls you and stops you, and casts Lesser Restoration on you. And yeah, a warmth. You feel something unstick from your throat, and a warmth grows it, and suddenly your songbird voice returns to you.
Thank you.
Okay, we'll talk about this later. Let's get to the throne room. Let's go.
What? Hey!
Oh no.
And yeah, you walk in, you see Jury just kind of cowering as you see just Persephone just shouting, trying to get Jury's attention, also trying to get Pythor is conked. Pythor is just dead ass asleep.
That works.
Right there it is.
And as you all kind of break in, Kira sees the scene immediately. And she kind of like you can see she looks tired, she looks worn out, she looks stressed, and she looks upset. And she looks at Persephone, and then she looks at Jury, and she looks kind of back and forth, and you can see she's kind of frustrated. Before she finally just kind of cows and just kind of like darts to Jury. And she's like, Jury, look at him eyes. It's all gonna be Jury, everything's gonna be okay.
Wait.
Is she making a choice between the two of them?
And casts her lesser restoration on
I'm
Jury.
just gonna lean over to Opa. I think there was some favoritism there.
Okay. What does I can lay on hands isn't working. I don't know what to do.
It's okay. It was a curse.
Opa is going to use minor illusion to create the the words "calm down, it'll be okay" in like floating letters before Persephone.
Stephanie's just gonna keep kicking and writhing around and knock the magical words out of the air.
Oh, God.
I'm gonna hand him a piece of paper and a writing utensil.
And we can go. If we can find literally, remember, Hellion, when we were in the temple, the acolyte said they could cast a lesser restoration if we got petrified. We just need to find fucking anyone competent here, and this will all be fine.
Yeah, we can.
I'm gonna walk over and kick by.
Oh.
I'm just gonna make a quick roll. He is snoring. He is alive, certainly. Definitely asleep. Like he's like you kick him, he's still conked out.
Well, I keep kicking him then.
Like it's not okay.
I would like to help.
Keep kicking him.
I help with the kicking.
Yeah, after continuous kicking, so
Persephone has written down on the paper, "Speak louder."
That was a fun. Hold on.
Do you want me to go run to the temple and see if I can get whoever's there?
Pythor, are you any good as a god?
What?
Loaded question.
Are you any use at all?
Please elaborate. Maybe after some eggs.
Some magic, maybe a lesser restoration spell.
Oh no,
look, Hellion, message me if something's wrong. I'm running out now, and I'm going to get someone.
Oh no, that's not. But no, that's Kira's. But oh hey, Kira, how's it going?
Yeah, I'll be in contact, Jerry. Off you go. You're no
I'm
good.
running to the temple.
Throw a blanket over his head.
You see, he as soon as it's dark again, he's back asleep. Kira's like, no, he was always very fighty.
Useless.
He didn't have.
Yeah, useless.
I have expended all my uses. The temple should have so come on, let's go folly Jury, where there's no point in us staying here.
Walks up to Persephone and tries to lay a comforting hand on his arm and just looks in his eyes and tries to mouth really clearly and lip read, so you can lip read, "We're going to the temple to get help."
Persephone
is wide-eyed looking at you like,
wait,
hold on. Persephone,
I've got it.
Roll an insight check for me.
I was just gonna cheat.
Okay, I'm gonna have to grab that from underneath the couch. Right.
I'm just gonna cast a message and tell him in his head.
He's deaf too. He doesn't seem to have figured that out yet.
Speak louder, people! Why are they whispering? That's 7. 7 insight.
What you get from Atalanta's lip reading is he ho ha hem.
Okay, I cast message on Persephone.
Persephone is staring straight back at Atlanta. Are you making fun of me?
She just gives him she gives him a thumbs down signal.
Ooh.
Persephone gives a thumbs up.
Oh god.
You sorry. Do you want to send that message, Phil?
Yeah, I cast a message of Persephone and just say, "You're deaf. We're going to the temple to fix you. Follow us."
Yeah, you catch that loud and clear, but like it's definitely something
just-
like there's a dead Persephone, there is dead silence, and then suddenly Callie's voice just pops into your head.
Okay.
You can reply back though, can't you?
Yes, he can.
Why didn't you just say?
I'm leaving, and I'm sending a message that says, "We're on our way."
Jerry, you bust like frantically. You bust out of the temple, and as I said earlier, like the streets are already living. Like people are out. It seems like it's getting to the lunch rush. There's lots of fruits and meats out, and just tables and people kind of like people wandering and talking and reveling, and some people.
Does anybody pay attention when I run in?
Not typically. Like I think like there's a lot of activity that nobody really notices, and as you kind of break your way then over to the temple, things in the temple seem quiet actually compared to the rest of the city because really if you're gonna go partying, why would you go to a temple? But as you walk on in, there's a handful of acolytes. As I mentioned, this is a temple specifically. This isn't
For the whole gang.
It's a temple of generally 4 or 5.
Yeah.
So you see like a couple of kind of like pretty general acolytes just kind of sweeping the floor, just kind of like it's okay, like and 3 hours from now we'll get off our shift and then we can go parties. Like,
Hey, shut the fuck up! Can any of you cast greater restoration, or find me someone who can, or lesser restoration, whichever one that I heard Kira say earlier.
Lesser.
Perfect.
No, we're only first.
Grab him by the shirt, I bring him up, and I breathe right in his face. Like, listen, fucking tell me where to find somebody right now. It's an emergency. I'm not fucking interested.
Make an intimidation roll for me.
12 plus 3 plus 5, 17.
17. He just the color just drains from his face as this giant minotaur.
No armor as well. All
no
muscle,
armor.
listen.
Just grabs him by the scruff of the neck and just by the scruff of the collar and just hoists him. And this is just a young elf boy, who is obviously just kind of only started. He's like, I can find one. Yeah, I can find one of the higher level acolytes. They must be the theater. They're in the amphitheater. There's one in one of the high priestess of Kira's in the amphitheater.
Do you have any healing potions or anything good in here right now?
I've got a healing potion. And he just hands you. It's just a potion of healing.
Fuck, I'm taking it anyway. Okay, so when I get Callie's message, I respond back. Go to the amphitheater. Bullshit here. And when I'm running out, I shove some of the. If there's any decorative crockery, I'm just breaking it on the way out. On purpose. It's a full whack. Anyway.
You hear his bud being like, "Oh God, I just swept that floor." As you bust out, so all of you then, between going from the temple, going to the palace, the amphitheater is the other side of town. So you all lead. The rest of you lead Persephone on, and you, for lack of a better word, bull on through the crowd. Eventually, the two of you converge at the entrance to the amphitheater. Around this area is where things are really truly popping. Like there was lots of music, lots of partying. Like the people here are already pretty damn liquored. So like it's getting a bit kind of difficult. Like there's a lot of crowds. There's a lot of crowds. A lot of it's very friendly, but like you guys are stressed, and the last thing you guys need right now is a crowd.
Yeah.
So as you kind of force your way into the amphitheater, what would have been the kind of the sounds of kind of general kind of mismatched busking outside grows louder and louder as a full festival band is playing in here. And Jury, you spot on stage, you see there's a full band of bards and singers just like going, just having an absolute festival, just having a proper like Kaylee, just playing their hearts out. In center stage, you see this beautiful nymph dryad dancer with kind of a greenish tint to her skin, little kind of like flecks of wood kind of along her arms, and her hair kind of going from a kind of a thick kind of curls into a kind of a leafy accoutrement, wearing kind of like very kind of wearing this flowing dress, performing this absolutely stunning dance, this very kind of rhythmic, flowing, fluid dance. But the reason I say you spot her first is because you see the very emblematic hearts on her dancing attire. You can only surmise that this person is very much a devout follower of Kira, and if you had to hedge your bets, was one of the high priests of the temple.
Okay, shove the crowd roughly out of my way. Go, just fucking climb up on the stage, and just grab her arm and be like, I need a lesser restoration. I need it now. It's a fucking emergency. Get off and get down and help me right now. I need it. It's very important.
So you like it's pretty wild up here. Like it's not like people are on stage, people are in the crowd. It's kind of like there's a free form and a flow. So as you kind of force your way up and kind of like grab her, she doesn't break flow. So she kind of like takes you, and as you're kind of like saying this, without even realizing it, you are caught in a dance with her.
What?
And she kind of like she takes a look at you. Looks up, looks down. Well, I mean, if somebody needs my help, I suppose I am only one to oblige as a pretest. Where's the afflicted?
I pull her arm down, start running.
Yeah, no, she's dragged. Yeah, no, she's just dragged off.
And then I look around for the gang.
I'm waving my tambourine.
Yeah, like you. I think like you probably just like left them at the entrance as soon as you spotted her and rejoined. So you're all kind of at the entrance, and you're all back together.
Point of fuse.
It's like, okay, let's
fucking do it.
What's lesser restoration? Okay.
Yes.
So very similar to
the market, eh?
Maybe we should do it somewhere quieter so he's not shocked. Actually, no, do it here.
I agree.
Fucking get it done.
It's like this town is dead.
It should, yeah, no, it does be right. I'm very similar to how Kira had done it for the rest of you. She puts her hand on the shoulders, closes her eyes, and a very kind of like a dimmer light from Kira's radiates out from her hands. And Persephone, you are suddenly hit loudly and suddenly with the sound of talking, shouting, music, dancing, stomping. Just this cascade of noise just suddenly falls over you.
Oh God!
Well,
Zuh.
that look of shock and awe tells me I've done my job. What was the problem anyway?
What?
some bad ink
Uh,
done yesterday. And I think it
The
must
problem was there was nobody who could do a heal at the temple. Somebody could have fucking gotten killed. It is very clear you don't do celebration very often in this city, but there's no excuse for irresponsibility such as this. You should know better.
just a mild curse.
Straight on the shame game, man.
Wait, it wasn't the ink.
Nefel, did you by any chance have a dream last night?
I did.
Do you remember the last time we all had an odd dream?
Vaguely.
Of course, never mind.
You saw
don't
the
think it
horse,
was the
Nifel, remember? Or, well, it turned out to be Persephone, a horse-sized person.
Oh yeah, that turned out well. Yeah.
I-
yeah.
Yes,
feeling
I
this
was the
is
horse
not-
of your dreams.
it's
I
Horse in my
remember.
dreams. Yes, yes.
Sorry, what?
I don't know. You weren't in my dream. I thought you were going to kill me this morning.
Me?
Yeah.
What
I
do you
couldn't
all
remember anything. Should we go somewhere quieter now?
Yes.
Yes.
We need
It
to
would be in
discuss
favor of
this.
this.
Yeah.
I'm gonna turn over to the drive and be like, "Thank you for your help. Blessings of."
Thank you very kindly for your help.
All in service of the 5. Please, please stop by the amphitheater again sometime.
Let's go somewhere nice and quiet. My head is killing me from this noise.
I'm sure it's just the noise.
My head kind of hurting me too. Maybe I.
Yes, I'm
You must have
fiercely
been deaf and
dehydrated.
too.
As they're walking, like, Adelanna just keeps looking down at Jerry's leg.
I want to sidle up to Kira and just like, if possible, just like hold on to her arm the whole time.
Yeah, no,
Mom.
Take me home. I'm scared.
she holds on to you pretty tight. Like she's coming down, but she was pretty shell shocked by the whole thing as well. So where do you guys go?
Turtles. The temple was pretty quiet. I can get a room there. Those fucking kids will do anything I say.
I'd rather not go to a temple.
Why don't we just go to my quarters? They're empty and private.
That's good.
Yes, that works.
It's Malt in her bedroom.
Hey.
Which I want it noted is very, very sparse. There is no personal items anywhere and it's completely tidy. It is a very generic room with no clues about her personality in it.
Well, I mean,
Like,
it's a guest room in a palace, so like it's still
She
fairly.
has not unpacked anything, though.
No.
Yeah, she could have
That's what I'm
unpacked a little
saying. She's,
backpack,
like,
kicking out
not
her
a
security
thing.
blanket.
Not
That we
a
all have.
hair out of place.
Yeah. So yeah, you all pack in, closing the door like it shuts off a lot of the noise coming from outside the window. So you are quiet.
Okay. Everybody, who did any of you have a strange dream last night?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Nuts.
Raise
What
the
do you
hoof.
remember of it?
Lady voice again.
Lutheria again.
Never.
Who was this attractive lady?
I straight up take out my sword and point at abuse.
I'd like just like put like just pats Callie's hand and just like I know, but not now.
I put my sword away.
It was about the burden of knowledge.
Yeah.
Framing
She
it
was
as
rambling
like,
about ignorance making us happy, which it very much did not.
I didn't really get what she was going for at all, to be honest. It flew over my head. But then
Well,
there
she
was this
took my
guy-
fucking memories.
There was this guy who turned around and his like eyes.
His whole
were so
face
shut.
was stitched shut.
Yeah.
Could I roll a history check to see if I recognize him?
Roll a history check.
I do not think it is a coincidence that we had this dream and that we woke up with various senses missing and memories lost. Did any of
This
you
history.
hear your names?
No, I woke up when the man turned around.
Yeah, me too.
So did I.
Okay, we need to figure out who has cursed us. I mean,
Well, that would be Lutheria.
yeah.
Is that the attractive lady?
You take that back.
I think this is a good sign.
Atalanta is the attractive lady here, I'll have you know.
Well,
That's
fine,
true.
thank you. But
I think you're all very attractive. Sorry.
Oh, thank you, Nicole.
perhaps this is
Okay,
a
can we
good
hold a beauty
sign,
contest?
as it means that we are doing something right if she is threatened by us. This means we have become more of a threat to her than she had originally thought. She turns to Kira. Is there a way to protect ourselves against future curses?
Or should we just carry a cleric around with us?
I can learn that
Look
spell.
at
I
Nafel.
can probably learn. Sorry, I wasn't more help.
Oh, you're fine, Nafel.
The necropolis is that's death. That's Lutheria's domain. Maybe we brought this on ourselves a little bit.
It's hard to say because Lutheria is the master of the realm of dreams, and it's hard, if not impossible, to protect yourself from dreams. They're a very transient and ethereal property. Like they're part of your mind, but they're also part of the universe at large. Like I don't know. I don't think there's a way to protect from her doing this again.
Okay. Well, that's not great.
So we
But just
all go
never
deaf, dumb,
sleep
and blind
again.
Whenever she willy-nilly wants.
Maybe it's not a bad thing for some of us.
We'll need to have some assurances in place then. Maybe, I don't know, some sort of note?
Or some kind of maybe tattoo on our bodies.
Oh god, I forgot about that. Okay,
Look,
afterwards.
Nifel, can we let the first one heal first? Jeez.
I think I can learn that spell. Yeah, that's restoration. Which will
What if
probably
you lose
help.
your memories, Nafel? Then what do we do?
I don't think it would make much of a difference.
Well, yeah. I was about to say, even if I lost my memories, if you guys just asked me to do it, I'd probably help whoever asked me to do anything. I assume. I don't know.
You and Atalanta, you said that your dreams continued. What happened afterwards?
No, not me.
Nothing of consequence. Maybe we light. I do not know why.
You said you
myself
heard
and
your
Nafel-
name. Do you know who said it?
No, I didn't hear anything of the sort. What we need to figure out is why myself and Nafel were awoke unscathed by this dream.
Maybe
You're
we
just
could
very
go on this
strong-willed.
way. Yeah, exactly.
It
Our
could be
minds
our
are
nymph heritage.
Oh,
perhaps
yeah.
protected
It
us.
could be a race thing.
Oh, stop making this a race thing.
No, but yeah, maybe his nymphs are naturally, not susceptible to being cursed. Maybe she just thinks we're very attractive and didn't want to hurt.
Maybe they don't like hooves
Well, Callie doesn't have hooves.
that we know of.
Yes, and also that is strange that Jury, that of all people, Jury was made to be frightened, not to lose memory or sense. It seems like an outlier.
But it seems oddly personal. I imagine that we sort of caught up on what happened to everybody, but
Yes.
Opal losing her voice is terribly personal. This seems rather pointed. To be quite frank, losing sense or memory would not have as much of an impact on me.
That is not comforting.
Suppose at some point I would have seen my poem and assumed it was a work of fiction.
Opa, do you have any theories on this?
I
No.
would be on the same side as Jury. The specific ways in which we were targeted feel vindictive and personal, as opposed to slapdash and whoever gets whatever. I don't know what rendered the two of ye immune, but to take the bravery from Jury, to take the experiences from our bard, to take the voice of a siren, to take the ability to hear from someone who so desperately relies on that. That feels specific.
Wait a moment. My Kira, oh, did something happen to you also?
No, I didn't have the dream. The same
Insight
as
check.
inside, yeah.
I'm not even letting you finish. That is such. This is such. Okay. Oh, okay. 19 plus 21.
21. She's being completely genuine. Yeah, no,
I was so sure.
the same as in the temple. I
Full of something.
didn't know. As I said, dreams can be a transient property, and maybe Lutheria either doesn't want to affect me, as I'm simply a hitch along for the ride, or possibly my divine heritage maybe makes me immune in a way. But I can't. I can't. If I could speak to the words of Lutheria, we'd probably be further along in our quest than we are.
True.
Keep going.
That
This
also
feels
would
like-
seem. Oh, sorry.
It feels as though this has put into perspective how urgent our quest is.
Clearly, we're doing something right.
Definitely keep up the buddy system,
Yes.
even at bedtime.
Yeah, maybe.
It's not as good if you can erase the memory of your buddies, or if you can make enemies even of them. Listen. I'm going to be honest. Were I under some sort of different condition, I probably would have tried to hurt Persephone very much.
Oh, maybe some kind of truple system.
Callie, would you, since you are the most gifted of us here, would you
Oh, well.
perhaps be able to write a short note for each of us explaining our personal situations? So who everyone is and what our quest is. Just a brief note that we can carry in our pockets.
I can do
Good
that.
idea.
Should I update it as we go?
Yes.
Mm.
Especially when epic things happen.
Oh,
Make them really flattering.
I mean,
but of
normally
course.
give it, 120%.
Yeah. It was really scary. Really, glad you guys are okay.
Yeah, thanks for catching me, Nifel and Atalanta.
Well, I mean, the worst came to the worst. You probably would have just joined another conga line, but yes, you're welcome.
Yeah, but you'd never find me then.
There's some things that are so innately built into you as a person.
Stretch the horizon.
I was literally on my way to join a conga line, actually.
So, as Atalanta mentioned, urgency seems to be the key. I think continuing your quest, is pertinent. So what's next? I obviously there's the third of your labors still to be completed, but we should go to the old woods. But also, as Opa found out yesterday, there's the weapons you retrieved are still incomplete, as it were. So are we good to go? Are we to go back to the Mithril Forge, or are we to go to the old woods?
To have weapons restored as soon as possible, as we may have to leave them with Vulcan.
Yeah, we can get a kid from the temple to go and bring them down, and then we can, I guess, leave
Well, there
the
might be something
crow.
involved, though.
Yes, and what if they lose them? I do not trust anyone.
At that moment, Nefel, you hear just a kind of a tiny, just like tip, tick, 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 tap, 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 tap on the door.
That's a good beat.
Tap, 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 tap.
I could dance to that.
I'll get
If you
up
want
and
to.
I'll get up and answer the door.
And standing with his little beak wrapping on the door is the bird.
Look, everyone's the bird.
I missed you so. You could have explained everything to me. No problem.
Who kind of gets up onto the bed, just kind of flaps up a little bit, and just kind of gets up on the bed and just kind of stands like looking at you. Come But Nefel again with the high suppression. You notice a little note tied to his leg.
Read it, I guess.
You take it off and read it.
Yeah.
Cool. So you take it off, and it's a little message. It's like, and it reads, "Hey kiddos, glad you finished off the next trial. Happy to hear you're all alive, and excited to hear that you found Xander's weapons. I can definitely look at them for you. Bring them by the forge anytime. Yours sincerely, Vulcan."
Guys, lots of love, Vulcan.
No,
Yes,
very,
sweet
very,
crap, wow.
very coldly, yours sincerely.
It says XOXO, hugs and kisses. Vulcan.
Have you said to the, you said
It is written. It is all written in block capitals.
Stephanie, roll a perception check.
Phil tears up the letter after he reads it.
Well, there's no reason to disbelieve.
What am I? Calling me a liar?
By the way, now that things have calmed down, Nefel, your
Yeah.
D20 roll.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
I got a 19. I'm okay.
Cool, yeah. In the hustle and bustle, you got other stuff. Yeah.
But I don't know that, so I'm going to give Nefel a once over and make sure he has all his stuff.
Yeah, make that
Oh,
perception check.
Callie, it's so good to have you back.
Oh, 16
16. He's got the lot.
plus 1.
17.
Wait, no, straight roll. Sorry, forgot.
No, jack all traits.
Yeah, because -1 then +1 evens out, so it's just making it a straight roll. Yeah.
Yeah, he's all kitted out. He's got all the stuff.
Yeah, seems good.
But yeah, so that was the note from Vulcan. There.
Yeah, maybe we should just bring it to him.
Well, if you
So-
recall, when we were looking at his catalog earlier, these items would take days to craft, so we can leave them with him. But it is likely that we will not be able to leave with them. You know, unless you want to spend days in the mines waiting for them, and I do not think we have that kind of time after last night.
I mean, we could
No.
drop them off and then head to the old woods.
Yes,
Yes.
that seems a sensible way to go.
I agree.
Right, that's what we'll do then.
So, back to the Mithril Forge, is it?
And beyond.
Yes.
Rightio. And there, I think we'll end the session.
Wonderful, wonderful.
Woohoo.
Getting caught in the rain.
Thank you, everyone, for listening back to the episode. I hope you're having a very nice day.
And have a
Brain.
And hopefully you feel less distressed than this lot.
The dudes
I love
of
you
the
dearly.
cake.
Have a nice night.
Bye.
That I've learned for.
Right to me.
To
I
me
didn't
and to
see
Steve.